Right, and we are live. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Stuart from NetReady, and this is MLM for CEOs, the channel that is aimed at providing key insights to decision makers operating within this lucrative multi-level marketing space. In today's episode, we're going to be speaking about the business opportunity and in particular, the coffee shop presentation. And here to help me through this presentation is a man with over 35 years experience within the multi-level marketing industry. He's regarded as an authority within this space. He's a good friend and mentor of mine. I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Richard Slitcher.
Hey, nice to
How's
see
it going?
you, Stuart.
Glasses on today.
I have to have my glasses on today because we're going to be doing this coffee shop presentation, and I've got to be able to see what's going on.
It's a shame because I love having eyes without glasses, but I just know it's inevitable. It's going to happen. My father, my grandfather, it's beside the point.
It's depressing. What can we say?
Yeah. Sorry, don't mean to depress us as we begin this episode, but I want to go through the business opportunity to start off. How do we need to equip our people? Because we did a previous episode on training and getting our people up to speed, and one of the major areas is training them how to present the business opportunity, how to educate prospects on what this business is all about, what makes it so attractive, how do the products work, and how's it going to benefit you. And there's a whole thing around presenting the business opportunity, and we'll get into the coffee shop presentation, but why is it so important to present the business opportunity?
Well, look, what makes network marketing powerful is the exponential component. So in other words, I recruit 2, who recruit 2 is 4, and then you've got 8 and 16, 32, 64. But in order to get that exponential growth, you've got to be able to teach people how to present the opportunity. So they've got to understand exactly how it is to create a compelling argument for people to get into the business, and then how to actually ask the closing questions to get them to commit. And so that is a key. It's a fundamental part of network marketing, because understand what the situation with network marketing is. What you're trying to do is you're trying to create an army of resellers. And each of those resellers, you want to teach them how to do 2 things: how to sell the product and create a customer base, and how to recruit resellers.
Sure.
Those are the 2 things that you need them to do. In actual fact, if you boil multi-level marketing down to its fundamentals, those are the only 2 things you need to teach them.
Yeah.
Okay? All of the other stuff is periphery information that helps drive their behavior. But fundamentally, their knowledge needs to be how to sell the product, to create a customer base, and how to recruit people. Those are the only two real skills they need. And so those are the 2 areas you should start with. And I believe you should start teaching them about the product, because the product is what keeps them in your business, and how to sell the product generates them retail commission. And then how to recruit people should be the second thing that you teach them, and take them incrementally through that process.
Okay. So let's dive into the coffee shop presentation being one of the forms that you can present the business opportunity. Why is the coffee shop presentation so effective?
Well, it's because you're sitting with a person one-on-one. And you're breaking bread, so to say. You're having a coffee together.
Right.
And so, or tea, or whatever it is, it's
yes.
your juice of preference.
Yeah.
But you're sitting with that person and you're creating a connection with them. Now, generally, there's a warmth between the 2 people because you're sitting having a cup of coffee. They have come to the meeting with an expectation of being spoken to about this system. And as you know, we recommend a process to get through this. First of all, send them a video. What did you like best about the video? They give you the answer. Okay, I'd like to take the next step. Can we do coffee together? Get together with the person and actually explain the opportunity. So it's not a cold session. You're not sitting there cold with a person not knowing what to expect. They know you're going to present the opportunity to them. They've already watched some sort of preview of that opportunity. You're now sitting down with them having a cup of coffee. So you've got what we call a hot prospect in front of you. So now it's up to you to lose this. So you just need to teach your people how to do a good coffee shop presentation, and they're away. Now, some companies teach what they call a napkin presentation, which means you take one of these paper serviettes and you do the 2, 4, 6, 8. You write out the opportunity on on the back of a serviette. And I've seen that done very successfully. But my recommendation is give the guys a proper tool. So, I mean, what we do for some of our clients is we've created this, which is what we call the coffee shop presentation tool. And the person literally takes this tool and works their way through it. So we number each step, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and blah, 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 blah. And they go through a 9-step process. And at the end of the 9th step, they're asking the key questions and they're signing the person up.
Yes.
And so it just guides them through the whole process and makes it simple.
Yeah.
And so that's why we're big proponents of having a real tool that can lead the person through it.
That whole notion of, if you can't do it yourself, how can you expect other people to do it? You as a company owner need to know how to present your business in the form of a coffee shop or back of napkin presentation. So company owner needs to formulate how to pitch this business, put it into a company tool just like this, and then teach the people how to go out and present it themselves. I would love to go into this and just give an example of how this works.
Okay, so this is our one that we've produced.
Yes.
And I think that we've got this available on our website to download, so people can download it to see what we've done.
Yep.
And I think you can just provide a link to it in at the end of this.
Yes.
We'll just provide a link to this in the comments, so that people can see how we do this. But fundamentally, what we've done is we've broken this up into key areas. So what we did is we analyzed why people get into our business. So they get into our business because of the product, they get into our business because of the compensation plan, and what part of the compensation plan drives them. Some people just want to sell product, some people want to actually recruit people and build a team. Then we've got the incentives and we've got the recognition. So what we've tried to do in this is we've tried to touch all the elements and work through the process and create a compelling argument. Okay, and do it in such a way that anybody can actually follow through on this. So I'm going to hold this up to the screen so people can get an idea of what that front page looks like. But the first point that we're going to talk about is that when you get started with our business, whatever that company's called, when you got started with company A, the first thing you want to know is that you can run your business, and we are providing you with a very cool software backend. And that software backend is going to have, and in this we've got a little wheel. Yeah. Which has got numbers on it. So we're going to provide you with compensation plan management. So we're going to track how much commissions, provide you with the back office, and we're going to give you your own e-commerce website, and we're going to give you marketing and communication where we're going to talk to your customers on your behalf, and so on and so forth. And what we go through here in point number 1 is this epic system that's going to allow you to build your business and manage your business.
Nice.
So that's step number 1 on this section. And customer relations management. So we go through everything that grows your business here. The second thing we want to teach the people is, listen, you can go out and you can make money with this business without having to ever recruit anybody in your life. Everybody understands how a retail store works. Person comes in the store, purchases the product, walks out the store with the product. You've got the money, they got the product. Everybody understands how e-commerce works. So my next step is to talk to them about how the e-commerce platform works. So I'll say to you something like, Stu, everybody who joins our business gets their own replicated e-commerce website. And you can go and market this website on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you want, and you can get people to come along to this website and buy from you online. So from the day that you start with us, we're going to give you an e-commerce website. And then I go through the entire process of how that works. So on our side, we're saying, okay, we give you your website, we teach you how to market it, and we provide you with marketing collateral, we provide you with a landing page. Anybody who comes to the landing page, we capture them on your behalf. Then what we do is we will communicate with them via email or via Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc. So we capture their pixel and we help you to get them to come and buy from us. When they purchase from us, what we do is we fulfill the order. So we pick it, we pack it, we ship it to them via the shipping agent. We deal with any returns, and we pay you, in this case, up to 30% in retail commission.
Yes.
And so all you have to do here, if you just want to focus on retail, is you focus on marketing, and we will fulfill the orders for you. We'll help you get those customers on board. And the next question that you ask after every section, you say, how good does that sound?
Sounds great.
What do you like most about this?
Yeah, I love how I don't have to fulfill the orders. You do it for me.
Exactly. So now what you do is you interrogate, did they understand this process, by asking them, not what do you think, because that they're going to look for negatives.
Sure.
What do you like most about this? Focus them on what they like most about this section. Now, I've got the tool. I'm sitting down with the person and I'm pointing at what they like most. So what do you like most? Oh, so it's the fulfillment. So I will then highlight that fulfillment. And I'll even go and reiterate, yes, because the company picks, packs, and ships for you. You don't have to deal with returns. You don't have to deal with deliveries. You don't have to deal with anything. The company does it, and you make up to 30%. That is pretty epic. And then you agree with them because they've told it to you. They believe it. And you've agreed with them, so you reinforce your belief.
Yeah.
So we would go through, in our particular case, the next thing would be the retail component of this. Now, just bear in mind, Stuart, the key thing here is that it's no longer legal to sell products on a pure pyramid basis. You cannot just create a pyramid and say to people, you make money by recruiting people. That's illegal.
Sure.
You have to be able to make money without recruiting a single IBO. In other words, by just signing up customers. And so the retail component of multi-level marketing is critically important. But you can see how that worked. So we haven't done anything else. We're only on the first 2 points. Can you see what a compelling argument we've created?
Yep.
Okay, compelling.
Brilliant. Yeah.
We haven't even got off the base yet. Now, Stuart, there is obviously an opportunity for you to really earn serious money. You can earn good money running a retail online store. Many people run e-commerce stores, make a lot of money. So you can just do that. But I'm sure that you would like to take this a step further, and I'd like to show you how that works. And now what I do is I start talking to you about building a team. Now, some people don't want to build a team. Some people are not interested in building a team. They just want to sell the product. They like the concept of e-commerce. They don't like the concept of network marketing.
Yeah.
So what they're going to do is they're going to go out and they're just going to build an e-commerce business. In your case, though, it's potential that we could actually get you involved. Can I tell you about the business building side of it?
Yes, please.
And you say yes. I've asked you permission. You say yes. Now what I'm going to do is take you. Say, look, if you go out and you find 2 people who do the same as you. In other words, you find 2 people who want to run a little e-commerce store and who want to sell products online and who want to actually market these products in person. Then what's going to happen is we're going to give you a rank. And in our case, we call it Core 3. It's you and 2 other people. And what you're doing is you're building a little core of people who are actually going out and selling the product. Now, I'm sure you know people who you could talk to who'd love to run their own e-commerce store. Am I right?
Of course, you're right.
You see how I'm pulling you into this conversation. And so it's actually quite simple when you show them how they can run an e-commerce store without having to do logistics. All they've got to do is marketing, and we provide them with the marketing collateral.
Yeah.
You'll agree it's pretty simple to get people on board for
Yes.
that. I'm sure that you're feeling, well, this is something you could do. Am I right?
I can do this.
See, I'm trial closing you all the way through this process, but it's all based around this little tool that I'm busy working with.
Right.
So now you sign up 2 people. But let me tell you what's cool here, and this is where you can bring fast start bonus. If you sign up 2 people, within your first X number of weeks, we're going to give you X dollars out the blocks. We're going to, in this case, it's South African, so we're going to give you 1,000 Rand for signing up 2 people. How cool is that?
Very.
Quick fast start bonus. You sign up 2 people, $1,000.
Wow.
That's pretty epic. That's something that we're going to have to discuss afterwards, because obviously that picture changes a little bit. But
Right.
anyway. So now I'm on point number 3. Now we move to point 4. Do you see how I'm being guided through this process with the different points? Okay. So point number 4, we have the binary plan. In this case, we're running a binary plan, which means we have 2 legs. Now, why have we gone for the binary plan? Well, there's a couple of things. First of all, we want 2 legs. And the 2 legs allow us to do spillover. And I can discuss how spillover works. They also allow us to do spill down. And we can discuss how spill down works. And then finally, it's infinitely deep. So it doesn't matter where you sign up people, anywhere in the country, infinitely deep, we're going to pay you on that. Imagine you've got somebody 200 levels deep from you. Wouldn't it be cool to be able to be paid on that person's purchases or sales?
Be amazing.
That would be amazing. Am I right?
You're right.
So so you can see how I'm now pulling you into this section. I don't want to go into detail on the compensation plan. Next, we've got our leadership bonus. That means if I recruit you and you make 1,000 Rand in binary commissions, I can make up to 1,000 Rand in leadership commission from you. Now, if I make 1 Rand for every 1 Rand you make, how motivated do you think I'm going to be to help you?
Very motivated.
So I can now again draw you into the conversation. Everybody's compensation plan is different, so I'm just using this as an example. Now I turn over my next page. We have rank achievement. As you grow in the business, we're going to give you more and more and more money in terms of achieving your rank. So as you hit certain targets, we give you commissions, and that becomes your whole rank achievement thing. And I take you through that. Then we go to incentives. Now, this is a wonderful way. We take 3% of the company's turnover and we put it into incentives. So the question is, if you could go anywhere in the world today, where would you like to go?
Oh, I'd go to the Maldives in a heartbeat.
The Maldives. Okay. Well, I can tell you the Maldives are on the list.
Yes.
So whichever place you say,
yes,
it's on the list.
Yes.
And I want to make a deal with you. One of these days, they're going to launch a competition to the Maldives. And you and I are going to win it. Okay? And I'm going to stand with you on the beach in the Maldives, and I'm going to put my arm around you, and I'm going to say to you, I told you so.
Nice.
How exciting is that?
Very exciting.
Have we got a deal?
We've got a deal.
You see that as a closing tool. We've got a deal. You're imagining yourself with your e-commerce store, building your 2 people who've got e-commerce stores. You imagine yourself on the beach in the Maldives. And why are you doing that is because I'm actually leading you through this whole process. Next, we know that people join because of social reason.
But you also reached out, extended the handshake, and I shook.
Physical.
The physical touch on it. It's the physical acceptance.
Yes. So do you see how close you are to signing up? Now we go through the social. What is our social responsibility? Remember, people get involved, and we've done a talk. I think we've done a talk on this in the past on the social responsibility and the social side of the business. We can talk about our social responsibility. Some people relate to that stuff. Not everybody, but some people relate to it. And then we go through the offer. What is the offer? And at the end of the time, you're now going into the close. You put down what the investment is, what the admin fee is, and now you ask the question. And the question is real simple. How much do you need to earn to make this worthwhile? They tell you. Excellent. How many hours a week would you be prepared to give me in order to generate that kind of income? They tell you. Then your last one is, okay, so how many months will you keep at this to make it work? They give you a number. So what you're telling me is, if you can earn 3,000 Rand a month, working 7 hours a week over the next 6 months, you'd be in. Am I right?
Yes.
Welcome to the team.
Wow.
And it's that simple. And the coffee shop presentation, because we're sipping coffee and we're chatting and you asking questions and we're talking through this thing and I've got something to guide me, it leads me through the whole process and I close you at the end. And if you teach your guys how to do the coffee shop presentation properly, you will have an explosion of registrations, an absolute, unbelievable, unmitigated explosion of registrations.
You could sit at a coffee shop all day, and each hour someone new comes in. Every single day.
Well, we've got a whole process that we do through LinkedIn to get people to commit and then to get them to watch the videos and then to get them to the coffee shop and to do the coffee shop presentation and then to bring them into the business and then to onboard them and train them.
Exactly.
So that process is all in play. But obviously, as a company owner out there, you need to be thinking, okay, what does my presentation look like? And you need to try it out. We've tried this out on hundreds of people, and we know that this particular one for this particular company, we know it works.
Yeah.
So we've done it. We understand it works, and now we need to just train our people how to do it, and it generates income while you sit there.
Sure. I'd love to, in addition to the coffee shop presentation, go through the other ways that you can present the business opportunity. So in future episodes, let's focus on those. I think that's a nice topic for discussion. Okay. Richard, I can see why this is such a powerful company tool, and for the company owners out there, it's very important that they understand exactly how to present their business in this format.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
That was awesome.
That was epic. Guys out there, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Please follow us on all of our channels. We're on LinkedIn. We're on Facebook. We're also on Spotify if you're listening in your car. And follow us and subscribe to us on our YouTube channel. We'd love to see you there. Hit the bell to get notifications. We'll see you next week. Thanks so much. Cheers.